similar does not equal the same. You know what? If you have a Three Musketeers bar and a Milky Way bar, they're similar, but they're definitely not the same, okay? And also with Twix and Kit Kat, they're similar, but they're not the same. And you're probably wondering how I'm going to tie in chocolate with religion. Well, you're about to see. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be here today and super excited to make this video. This video is brought to you by Angelica. I'm putting her little question right here because she suggested this video and I thought that it was an awesome suggestion and something that definitely needs to be talked about in today's world. So that is what we're talking about. We're going to talk about why Christianity is different than all the other religions on the planet and what makes Christianity unique. So I'm going to start off by saying that the way that we can actually look at this and really dig this apart is by thinking about our own human mentalities, about how we think about life, how we think about judgment, how we think about just a lot of things. And as I said in the beginning of the video, we as humans have this mentality that similar is the same. We look at all the religions in the world, for example, Islam and Hinduism and Buddhism and Christianity, and we see, oh, okay, they all have like a God figure and you have to do this and this and this, and so we kind of think, hey, they're similar, so they must be the same. However, we as humans need to kind of get out of this mentality because like chocolate bars, we see that yeah, they're similar, but they're definitely not the same. I mean, if you're expecting to eat a Kit Kat and you bite into a Three Musketeers bar, essentially they're both chocolate, but you're going to be kind of upset if you don't like Three Musketeers and you wanted a Kit Kat. You know what I'm saying? This also goes into another mentality that really is super interesting about humans. As humans, we have this mentality that we need to earn things. It's kind of like how we live, you know, we get a job, we earn money, we buy a house, we do these things. Like we have this mentality of earning. And this is basically the mentality and the basis of all the religions out there besides Christianity. It makes sense because all of these religions have that as the basis, and you know why? Because all of the other religions besides Christianity were created by humans. All of the other religions, you need to do something in order to gain what it is that you're searching for. You need to do the 5 pillars of Islam in order to gain Allah's love. You need to do and get rid of all of your possessions and live as a poor person in order to gain self-fulfillment in Buddhism. However, you know what you have to do to be loved and accepted by the real God, the living God, the God of Christianity? Absolutely nothing. It says in Romans 5, 6 through 8, "You see, at just the right time, when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous person, though for a good person someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us." While we were still ungodly, while we were still like, God, I don't care about you, I'm going to follow this religion, I'm going to do this thing, I'm going to do whatever the heck I want. God is like, you know what? I still love you and I'm going to die on the cross for you. And so here's the thing. The foundation of the other religions is I need to earn this, I need to do this, and I will receive this. Christianity is no, you cannot earn this. You are not good enough. But instead of God leaving us in this state and saying, well, you're not good enough, you know, that's just the way it goes. He said, you know what? You're not good enough, but I am. So I will come to earth and I will die for you. It's about what God does for us and not what we do for God. We don't deserve the love of God, and yet he gives it to us freely, and he makes it easy for us to come to him. We don't have to follow certain steps. We don't have to do certain things. He already did it for us, and so now it's just there as a free gift. And it's an amazing, amazing gift. The fact that you are not even deserving of this, and yet God gives it to us. It shows his love, it shows his grace, it shows his mercy, and it shows that even though we don't deserve it, he still gives it to us. And it shows that no matter what mistakes we make, God's love is still there for us. And so when we have that in the back of our minds, when we have that sense of, oh my gosh, God did this for me and I didn't even deserve it, I didn't even pay attention to it, I didn't even care about, and yet he still did it for me, it brings us to a place of like, oh my goodness, wow, this is crazy. God really loves me. God really cares for me. God really wants me so much that he did the job for me. He did it for me. without me even asking, without me even wanting. And that's what the real living God says, and that's what Christianity says, and that's why it's different than all the other religions. Not to mention the fact that all the other religions try to hide the mistakes that they have gone through and the mistakes that all their religious figures have gone through and try to make it seem all shiny and polished. The Bible lays everything out. People make mistakes. The biggest people in Bible times were sometimes horrible, but you know what? It shows that sin does not have any power over God, and he's able to work through anything. So I encourage you, look into this. Look into the fact that things that seem similar are not actually the same, and take a chance and follow God and really see that he wants you to know him. Call out to the living God, call out to Jesus, and I promise you, you will actually receive a response. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're encouraged. I hope you were able to see that Christianity is different, and it is #right, the only one? Yeah, the only religion that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, let's just go ahead and end the video now. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and put any video suggestions down in the comments. Okay, bye.